watch videos of it and figure out, like, pay attention to the parts of your body that are on high alert and start working yourself down from it. And work yourself down from it until you can go be in person with the issue, as long as you're not putting yourself in a life-threatening situation. And then what's the worst thing that could happen to you in a car thing? Like, why are you afraid of it? Why are you afraid of an automated car wash? Like, did something happen already? If you've never been addicted to anything, your brain doesn't register things the same. Are you a doctor with that perception, or how many books have you read backing that up? Because that's not necessarily true. The thing about whether you've been addicted to something, the addiction, you can be addicted to all kinds of stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be a substance abuse. You can be addicted to shitty relationships. I would say I was definitely addicted to shitty relationships because I grew up in shitty relationships. My stepdad was the most dangerous person to me as a child. And I went and found more dangerous people that reiterated the same chemical response. The thing is, stress and adrenaline creates a chemical response in your body. So does bonding, so does love, right? So you become addicted to the chemical response in your body. So, like, let's say you get addicted to working out. What a horrible addiction, you know what I'm saying? But your body gets used to it. Your body gets used to the release. It gets used to the buildup. You get the dopamine from when you're done and you've exhausted yourself and you've sweated all your toxins out. You can become addicted to that. You can become addicted to anything. You can become addicted to reading. I love the feeling of finishing a book. There's nothing quite like it. Nothing quite like it for me. You know, I love that feeling. But I've wired myself to have addiction to healthy things. Everyone does this. You can be addicted to sitting on your couch and watching TV. Literally anything. So saying that people with certain like with addiction and that their brains and you've never been addicted, like, you don't necessarily, saying that doesn't make it a true statement, and saying that doesn't mean you don't know what the person talking about addiction or not addiction is actually like. I've never been addicted to hard drugs, we'll say that. I've never been addicted to alcohol. I've never been addicted. Yeah, you can be addicted to doom scrolling. That all of that is not necessarily. Addiction is a flight response to the nervous system, because you're escaping your environment. You're escaping your body. Your mind is going somewhere else. You going to another realm of existence, so you don't have to cope with what's going on. So addiction is a vast topic. So what are you going to become addicted to?
You must be the new
And adrenaline is addicting as well. Yeah, and it's not an addiction, it's just part of routine or life. You know, that's the thing, is people make their addiction their routine of life.
Which tools do you use?
So whatever it is. And then you do, depending on what it is, like, you know, like I said, you can become addicted to healthy habits. No one has a problem with that. No one has a problem with those addictions. No one has a problem with identity when you're attached to healthy shit. But being addicted to damaging things is an identity crisis. That is an identity issue. That's a commitment to being someone that's never going to win. You're committing to that outcome the more you practice it. You can wake up and you can hold one thought in the morning, and you hold that thought, and it's either it's going to be a great day or today's going to suck. God, I can't believe I have to deal with this shit. Whichever thought that you hold on to, it's going to multiply. So you start your day with what you want your day to be like. You start your moment, your entire neural pathway system based on the quality of thoughts you have, and that translates into your identity. So if you're a kind of person that is determined to wake up and have a good day and keep it that way, regardless of what comes your way, your neural pathway system is going to set you up to win, set you up to be addicted to healthy things. No one has a problem with that. People have a problem with victim mindset, because victim mindset is not accountable, and it doesn't just hurt the person being a victim, it hurts the people around them, because suddenly your victimhood affects everyone else, because now everyone has to carry you like a burden because you've chosen to not get up off your ass and live your life. You've chosen not to do better with yourself. You've chosen to pick a loser identity and attach yourself to that and practice it every fucking day. There are people who are overweight. There are people who have lost everything. There are people who have really suffered horrible shit, and they still get up, they still go to the gym, they still get an education, they still start businesses, and they become millionaires who save their fucking family. What was their excuse? Nothing. Get off your ass and go be somebody that you are proud to be of. And stop letting your fear define you. Fear is an illusion. You're imagining things that are not happening here and now and probably will never happen. Why are you living your life based on things that are never going to happen? Like, really, in what percentage is it going to happen that, you know, you're afraid of this happening or you're afraid of that? How many times do you get in your car and you go drive? You know, you could be imagining the entire time that you're gonna get in a car wreck, and then guess what? You're on heightened alert and you do stupid things and you switch lanes and you're not looking and you've got blind spots because you're tunnel visioned in your survival state, and then you end up in a car wreck. That's how that happens. You're not paying attention, or you're stressed out so that you can't pay attention because you're not able to visualize yourself at peace and just getting where you need to go safe. And like, people act crazy on the road all the time. I'm in Texas. Like, the drivers here suck. I used to be so scared to drive, and I'm not scared to drive at all anymore. I used to have like hallucinations on the highway of like people flagging me or people trying to run me off the road. It was not happening. It was like a reaction to like a B12 vitamin I would take. I noticed when I would take the vitamin, I would have like a heightened sense of this. And then when I stopped taking it, it wasn't so bad, but none of this shit was happening, and it caused me so much stress driving that I was scared to drive anywhere. Now I'm like, oh, I get to choose my thoughts, so no. I'm not thinking these things anymore. Now I'm not scared to drive anywhere. Now I can drive all over Houston, downtown, and the outer loop and the inner loop, and I'm not bothered at all. Psychological withdrawals as substance abuse. I'm not arguing that it doesn't have a tier to altering chemistry in the body, but the thing is like, it comes down to resolve. So like, let's compare it. Like, I know someone, she was, I grew up with her. She used to be addicted to H, right? And that's one of the hardest things to get off of because of what it does to your brain and what it does to your body. She got off that shit without going to rehab, and she never went back. She's the one and only person, and I worked with a lot of people who have had addiction and issues. She's the one and only person that has been able to do that.